So just getting dropped off. There goes my ride. We're just in Cambridge right now. Just gonna go down for a paddle. Cambridge to Glenmorris, from Glenmorris down to Paris. I think I said that right. So the gas station's gone now. So this is the boat launch. See the settlement, how high the water was. So it's a good level now. I'm figuring it's usually a 4-hour trip. So I'm hopefully, with the speed of the water still is pretty good. We're looking at probably about 2 hours, 2.5 at the high end. There's my weapon of choice today, is a kayak. Usually I'm a canoe guy, but I got my wetsuit, life jacket, my emergency kit, of course coffee, some incidentals, and some GoPro stuff. So I'm just going to get ready now. A couple things you should do when you get your dry suit is you should burp it, and that is because if you ever go in, it'd really be a big airlock in there. So first mistake a lot of people do is they don't get this zipper all the way tight to the very end, so that's a problem. Second, they never try their equipment out. So the current's pretty good here. You see, as you bend down, see how the water builds up, and then you just let it fart, or burp it actually. There. Dry suits don't keep you warm, they're just dry suits. So see, now it's form-fitting. Make it a lot better in case I ever had to do a little swim. So now I'm gonna get ready, set the GoPro, and then we're gonna go down the river. I'm glad I didn't bring the canoe today. My daughter's boyfriend's truck is a short box, 16-foot canoe, and then plus the headwind that I just started into by myself with fast water. It was just, it put me uncomfortable, and I didn't think I needed that today. Let's try the thermals. Usually that's about a half hour. I think we're at probably 15 minutes with my dilly-dallying. You can go around this island and come across the top. Should be perfect this time of year because the water is just beautiful height. See the wild turkeys? Oh, that's good coffee. We're just turning now, and we're going to follow East River Road to Glenmorris. So we're going to do a right-hand turn. The river actually does the turn for us. So 24, we're leaving, and we're going to a nice quiet road. I think there's only one other place I'd rather be at this moment, but that's for another story and another time. Absolutely gorgeous. That'd be a scary place to live, right on the water. You can see how high the water got. Knocking on their door. I know I'm paddling into the sun. GoPros don't like that. They try to autofocus on the brightest thing, which is the sun. Which really it should be me in the picture, but well, what do you do? I'm gonna try to get away from the little bit of, I'm gonna call them rapids, but it's really just a little turbulence. I'm trying to show you, this is the old mill. It was a mill in the 1800s and then converted over in the 1900s. There's the old canal that fed across to it, and in the 1900s it was turned into a hotel.
Danny Beats Classic.
Pretty crazy spot there. So right here is actually a shelf all the way across, so it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna hit. But it's literally rock, and then it drops about 4 inches, 6 inches. Here's the Glen Morris Bridge, so now we're into Glen Morris. Yay. Honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. Right there is the rail trail. It'll take you from Cambridge right down to Glen Morris, then on to Paris, and then from Paris it will go to Brantford to Waterford, or down to Ancaster. All fantastic trails. From Brantford to Waterford, it's paved, and that Waterford will take you down to Simcoe, down to Dover. And then when you split off, it goes to Ancaster. It's a gravel road, but there's a great little organic farm right on the trail there. It's actually a really enjoyable trail, and it'll take you to the Millcroft, if anyone's familiar with that. Oh, there's people out there walking. I love seeing people out in nature. It's great. As long as they're not on my trails or on my river when I'm paddling. Just had to change battery. Now I'm just enjoying the quiet. Just absolutely gorgeous. As you see, there's the high level bridge, Glen Morris. There's a couple of spots there. It gets a little fun. Get the heart pumping. You can see why this is such a popular river for tubing, canoeing, kayaking. Absolutely gorgeous. It's our own little oasis. gloves work really well. Hopefully that watermark wasn't on the whole time. That'll suck for you guys. It's just kind of cool, that tree over there. Hello, Mr. Beaver. See him looking at us? Right there? That's cool. Down here is where the baldies are. We'll start seeing them. To the left is the parking lot. This is the boat launch and the rail trail entrance in Glen Morris, downtown Glen Morris by the library. It's strange. The farther we get away from 24, the more life there seems to be. I guess that constant roar of traffic just drives the animals bonkers. Or they get used to it, I don't know. But it definitely seems that there's more, at least feels like there's more happening. You see there's the launch. And we're at 135. Maybe your eyes are better than mine. Yeah, kilometer 135. There's the old abutment. See here. That used to be the roadway. There. And I come over through there. They went and built that huge bridge. I think they're overcompensating for something, but I'm not a bridge builder. That was fun. So it's dropped about 3 degrees. It's about -2. So I figured this would be a good time to step up my gloves to 2.0. Shouldn't be too bad, I hope. I'm just worried about like holding a paddle this whole time. Not so bad. Can't wait till my gloves come in though. That'd be a nice thing to have. All right. We got some rapids right there to the left of us. We're gonna shoot down and across and around, and then we got probably about a half hour of big flat water, lots of headwind. And then we got the Three Sisters, and then it's probably a half hour from there to Paris. One, two, three, four whitetails going up the hill. Hopefully I can zoom in to show you guys. Oh, there they go. Going up the hill there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here comes 4. Oh, 5. So you can go to the right and you can go to the left here. In the late spring, you're done. You can't go to the left at all. So, but there's a beautiful waterfall up there. Oh, the campsite survived. Beautiful little waterfall. Ah, the Three Sisters. Local landmark. The train bridge that never was. Never had a single train go over that. This all used to be a golf course here. That was its clubhouse. Well, event house. The clubhouse was across the road. That was a Boy Scout camp. In the summertime, this is dries up pretty good, but if you time it just right, you can squeeze through here, and then it'll go into a channel. They'll feed all the way down to the deeper water. In the summertime, you'd be lucky to get your feet wet wearing sandals. Just to show how fast we're going down the river. That's a pretty good pace. Old pump station. Pull the water out, see? There's still the foundation there for the motors. The I-beam lets it out, the water inlet. I believe it's June. They start putting the launches in. Smells like campfire. You can see over there, you can see the wreckage of another pump station. For the longest time, right here, behind that second last pillar or pier, was a chute, and they would back up and dump all the snow in the 60s down down the embankment because of salt, pollution, everything else. They store it now. Well, this is where I get out, because if I keep going, I'll be going over the dam.